Hello, friends, and welcome back to A House Upon the Rock, Forging an Unshakable Marriage. My name is Wayne Hudson, and for the past 24 years, I've had the great privilege of serving as a biblical counselor at the Home of Grace in Van Cleve, Mississippi. This podcast is a part of that ministry, an opportunity to explore the blueprints God gave us in His Word to build marriages that are truly unshakable. I'm honored that you've chosen to spend this time with me. Today, we're going to talk about a fundamental, undeniable, and sometimes infuriating truth. And it's this: men and women, they're really different. It seems today that the sexes can't get along because he doesn't respond the way she thinks he should, and she doesn't agree with all his ideas. We know we're different, but very few of us are willing to just accept it. Instead, we spend our time trying to change each other, or we walk around depressed because our mate isn't more like us. You see evidence of this dissatisfaction everywhere. I've heard it said that women have their faults, but men have only two: everything they say and everything they do. Or this one: a woman worries about the future until she gets a husband. A man never worries about the future until he gets a wife. And this might be my favorite. To be happy with a man, you must understand him a lot and love him a little. To be happy with a woman, you must love her a lot and not try to understand her at all. It's clear we don't understand each other. I think the easiest way to describe this dilemma is by looking to nature. You see, men are like dogs. They want to run and play, tear up things, have fun, and guard the house while messing it up. Women, on the other hand, are like cats. They are mysterious, cunning, usually neat, well-groomed, and, well, they tend to think dogs are stupid. Have you ever seen a cat jump up on a car when a dog comes around and just watch the dog? It's like she's saying, "I wonder what that stupid animal is going to do next. Whatever it is, it won't make any sense to a smart cat like me." But was this God's intention? Did He design us so differently just so we would struggle? Not at all. He created man and woman very differently, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And in the beginning, it was a perfect marriage. So what happened to that one perfect marriage between Adam and Eve? The same thing that happened to yours and mine. S-I-N. When Adam and Eve disobeyed God, that perfect union was tainted. From that moment on, the differences between the sexes became a source of struggle. The root of our marital problems is sin. Think about it. If you've ever apologized to your spouse, you're really asking forgiveness for sinning against them. It's the sin of pride when we think our spouse should be more like us. It's the sin of greed when we always want things our way. It's the sin of selfishness that causes us to put our own wants, needs, and desires before others. And that's the battle we fight every day at the Home of Grace. Men and women come to us whose lives have been shattered by the consequences of sin and addiction, and we get to introduce them to the only one who can truly break that cycle, Jesus Christ. They learn to deal with the root issues of pride and selfishness, and through His power, God begins to restore not just their own lives, but their family relationships as well. It's a beautiful thing to witness. If you or someone you know is struggling, I want you to know there is hope. Please visit us at homeofgrace.org or find us on Facebook. So how do we coexist in harmony when we are so different and we're all sinners? First, we have to accept the facts. Ladies, He is never going to think like you, act like you, or be like you. If He were, then who would you be? Let me give you a classic example. It's Friday night. Jared is kicked back on the couch, half asleep in front of the TV. His wife, Sarah, is in the kitchen and says, "Jared, don't forget, you're painting our daughter's bedroom tomorrow." Now, Jared already promised to help his friend Bill work on a car tomorrow. Instantly, his man brain starts rationalizing. In a split second, he's asking himself several questions. Is it practical? Is there a better way to do it? Is there a real sense of urgency? Or can it wait? If I don't act upon it at all, what will be the consequences? Sarah, on the other hand, is a woman. Her dominant impulse isn't logic, it's emotion. Her first thought is, how will this make me feel? Having the room painted makes her feel loved, comfortable, and secure. So when Jared tells her about his plans with Bill, she's thinking, here we go again. I work all week too. I also cook his dinner, wash his clothes, and clean up after him. This is the least he can do for me. This is a good place to take a stand. And just like that, an argument begins. How could this have been prevented? Communication. Instead of spending hours in front of that idiot box, he should have been investing time in a regular, meaningful conversation with his wife. And Sarah? She's standing there ready to unload, then go into her just forget about it mode, where she withdraws, broods, and punishes him for a week. She should be willing to explain her emotions to him, not expect him to just know why she is the way she is. Most men just don't get it without help. The truth is, when a man's logic and a woman's emotion function as a team, each depending on the strengths of the other, they are awesome. When we question how our mate thinks, we may very well be questioning God who created them. So what do we do about it? We accept these differences and we love our spouse anyway, following the Lord's example. When we mess up, He loves us. When we are unlovable, He loves us. So in closing, here it is in a nutshell. Wives, stop majoring on the minors. Most of his mistakes are just not worth putting your marriage at risk over. It's like being in a rubber raft in the middle of the ocean and using a sharp knife to clean the raft. It's dangerous. Choose your battles carefully and affirm him whenever possible. Surely he gets something right every now and then. When it happens, tell him. That's how you potty trained your kids, isn't it? Be his cheerleader, not his biggest critic. You should be president of his fan club. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself for it. This is not a nice suggestion. This is the Word of God. You have the primary responsibility in the marriage, and God will hold you responsible if you don't carry it out. You are to take the lead and set the example. And finally, to both of you, get on your knees together, hand in hand, and pour your hearts out to God. Marriage is a three-way partnership. Most couples having difficulties have left out the most important partner. You've been listening to A House Upon the Rock. Join me next time as we continue to discover how to build a marriage that lasts. Until then, God bless you.